Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Just a moment, silence, please. Thank you. Now tell me if you can't hear me. You still can't hear me? You got me now? Okay.
Yes.
This meeting has been called in accordance with the provisions of the Open Public Meeting, and that an announcement of the same has been made to the local newspapers and to the clerk of the borough of Belmar, and that the minutes of this meeting will be available after board approval of the subsequent meeting.
Sorry, I'm loud. Commissioner Lynch is absent. Commissioner Orchard is absent. Commissioner Sharrett? Here. Commissioner Ramey? Here. Commissioner Casterly?
Here.
Commissioner McCracken is absent. Commissioner Massano?
Here.
You have a quorum.
Okay, approvals for the meeting of the minutes of the February 5th meeting. Anybody want to make a motion? Oh, I'm sorry, anybody make a motion to approve the minutes for the February 5th meeting?
You know what? Yeah, we have to hold them until next month.
Okay, we have to table it for
Yes.
next month, okay. Now, has everyone reviewed the minutes for
The bills.
bills? And if so, were there any
I
questions?
see the last one's pretty high.
What?
Yeah, so that's for the elevator.
Okay.
I actually printed out a formal thing for it. I did that after the fact.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. And I looked at it.
Any questions? Anyone? No?
And just to let
Go
the
ahead.
public know, what was the amount for that last check I referred to?
It was $27,000 for the payment application number 4 for the elevator.
Thank you.
Everybody hear that?
No, we can't hear you.
Payment application number 4 in the amount of $27,000 for the elevator. So we pay the elevator repairs in increments, so we were just paid payment application number 4, which is
Okay.
included in this bill list.
That's what we're talking about on the bill list.
So we have to increase?
No.
Okay, is everybody in accordance with the, bill? I'll make a motion to move it, actually.
I'll second.
Commissioner Sharrett?
Yes.
Commissioner Ramey?
Abstain.
No, this is for the bills.
Oh, okay.
Yes? Commissioner Casterly?
Yes.
Commissioner Massano?
Yes.
Report.
Yeah, okay, yes. This is a report from,
Hold out to our
Executive Director,
your
one
mouse.
second. 1 second, this is a report from the Executive Director.
Okay, the elevator modernization has been completed. We're now in the stage of the wiring for the smoke alarm and smoke detectors. An application permit was put into the borough for the work, and hopefully it'll be returned quickly. Once the wiring and the alarm system is put in, state inspector will come down and give a final write-off for the elevator. For
Any
the-
time frame there, Paul?
What's that?
Any time frame?
He's about ready to go. He's sending 3 guys in Thursday to start the wiring,
Cool.
so,
That was fast.
yeah.
Do I need to draw that other check then tonight?
For,
And when are we going to have our elevator?
yeah.
We'll do
Probably,
that
yeah,
during public, hold on. For Roberts?
that's the one,
So I should draw this.
yeah, for half.
Okay, so we just have to approve, we'll do that
Just a
approval. One second, we'll take questions during public session, okay? 1 second.
Oh my God, I forgot.
All right, as far as the brick facade, The request for bids went out, was published in the Star Ledger and CoStar.
Star Ledger, Asbury Park Press, and CoStar.
So it was printed in 3 papers. The date to open the bids is March 15th at 9 a.m. here. We had a walkthrough last Thursday for any contractors that wanted to look at the site. We had 6 companies represented. They met with myself and our architect, walked around the building, and so there's interest. He said, the architect said there's been about 12 companies that have inquired about it, so I'm hopeful we'll get a number of bids. And along those lines, we got notification that a grant request we put in for emergency funding was approved.
Oh,
Good.
So that'll help us immensely.
What would that pay for?
how much is that?
It's not public until we sign the papers and it's returned to HUD, but it should cover the project.
Wonderful. Yes.
So just for edification on that, we don't want to announce the award amount because we still have people bidding on the project. We don't want them to know how much money we have. So that's why we're not announcing it tonight.
Understood. That's good, makes sense.
As you probably noticed, the painting, the first floor around the building has been painted. The second floor is now completed, painted.
And you did a great job.
Mike's doing the work and he does a very nice job.
Yes, he does.
He also painted the elevator 2 coats, the inside of the cab,
Nice.
so it's nice and clean.
Wonderful.
But what about the 6?
We have to wait till public. Hold on one second.
The next floor they'll be doing is the 4th floor. He's doing them in accordance with what the amount of work needed. So he's moving from the 2nd to the 4th floor. And he'll continue until all the floors are done. If there was any confusion, I'm sorry, but we had sent around a form, emergency contact form, which some people didn't realize or got upset about. But basically, what it is, you filled it out when you moved in, and a number of people have been here a long time. And if we don't have an emergency contact for a family member, in an emergency, we don't know who to contact. So it's a very simple form. All you have to put is your name and the person and phone number to contact in the event of an emergency. And we keep these on file. So please, if you haven't filled one out, fill it out and put it in the mail slot.
What caused the problem was we didn't have the whole Belmar address on the heading, just
But it said Belmar Housing Authority.
that, and that's it.
Well,
And it's the
But
same.
I understood that, but I was getting the call. So I said, look, you don't wanna fill it out, don't fill it out, that's it. It's just, it's very
And just to
upsetting.
verify, just so they know too, it's the same exact form that I use, like when I do the rent recalcs. I try to get everybody's updated information at that time, so it's actually a form that I just created to keep in everybody's folder, so they just copied it to try to update it, that's all.
All the units are full, and
Shall we have the paper to fill it out?
so that's the completion of my report.
You should have it. You can put under your door.
Any correspondence?
No.
Okay. Any old business? Any new business?
Resolutions?
Nope, not tonight.
Okay. Okay, any reports from the General Park Republic?
Commissioners.
Commissioners first.
Oh, yes, did you have to say something about the report?
Yeah.
Okay, any of the commissioners? Yes?
We had a glorious day yesterday for the St. Patrick's Day
Oh, we
Parade.
did.
You did.
Please bear with me, my 3 oldest children were grand marshals, so that was a special day for this commissioner. And thank any or all of you who came out. We just were so lucky as compared to today. But thank you again. And celebrate the 17th of the month. That's supposedly the big day. Thank you.
It was beautiful, it was beautiful yesterday.
Let's hope the weather is good on the
It was a
17th.
It was a great day yesterday.
Yeah, my girls know.
If I could just say something too, very congratulations on your daughters, that's so
Yeah,
exciting.
that really was.
Yes.
Today, just to let you all know, I had my daughter outside. She does volunteer hours because she's in the National Honor Society. And I had her outside cleaning up, specifically the cigarette butts. I'm asking, please, not that my daughter can't use the hours because she can, but we have an ashtray over here. And I'm gonna actually ask Paul possibly to put another one out in the walkway. So when people are coming in the building, they can dispose of it there instead of on the ground. Thank you.
Get it, Joan? Yeah. Oh, you got beat me to it.
What was the problem? Oh, God,
Okay.
what was the problem? She scared me for a minute. She said that we have to do something
Okay.
if you're allowed.
I'm gonna open it to the public. Anyone from the public? Yes?
Hi, I wonder, when the bids are all gotten, the scaffolding, when the work actually starts,
Yeah.
whenever that is, how long is it kind of job is it, do you know? Is it a 1-week job, is it a 2-month job, or?
Well, they have to begin work in 90 days, if I'm correct in the bid. So once the bid is awarded, they have 90 days to begin the work on it.
But that doesn't mean they finish it in 90
No,
days.
I can't, I think we're ahead of the game in the fact we already have the scaffolding
Yeah.
up, and they can use that.
What you got on this, Paul?
Excuse me?
What you got on this, for us, how long it's gonna take to get done?
Well, I'm hoping, early May they begin work. I don't know how long, I've never seen this project
Right,
done before, so I don't know how long it's gonna be to put the channels in.
okay, thanks.
Nobody knows when it starts working. The elevator?
Okay, do you wanna ask? Go ahead, ask your question.
Yeah. That's the most important question.
When is the elevator gonna start working?
Yeah,
Do you wanna turn that over, ask Christine?
when? Will the
Christine, do you have
elevator
any
start working?
Indication?
I would say it will be done in the next couple of weeks. We need to have the fire alarm system tied into the new elevator. So once we upgraded the elevator controls, we now need to upgrade all of the fire life safety, which is your smoke detectors, the heat detectors. They have to do some work in the machine room, some in the hoistway. They have to put new smoke detectors on every floor outside the elevator lobby. Roberts Electronics is gonna begin doing the wiring this week, and then we need to get an electrical inspector, we need to have the fire inspector, and then, once those are done, then the elevator inspector can come in.
So altogether, how long will it take?
So it
She
really.
said a
All she wants to know is how long is that, Christine?
She said a couple
I
of
would
weeks.
say maybe 3
A couple of
weeks,
weeks, okay.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
about 3
Okay,
weeks.
about 3 weeks.
I know Robert said it would take about a week for them to do their work.
Right, so
But
once
we're-
theirs is done,
It
then
really,
it's,
it's the getting the permit approval.
and getting Belmar to
inspection.
do their inspection, and then getting the state to come in and do their
I was just
inspection.
gonna say the state.
Belmar doesn't have an elevator inspector, the state has to come in and do it. Because we don't have enough elevators here for them to keep someone full-time.
We still have 3 weeks.
And to just
Until it's
piggyback on that too, we do have the, proposal from Roberts Electronics. Christina's sending me the other proposal, so I do actually have to draw one more check tonight for Roberts to do this work. In approximate about $7,500. Total cost $15,000. I need a 50% deposit, if that's okay with all of you, me to draw that additional check tonight.
Is there any extra funding? I know the inside of the elevator is painted, but is there any, it does look a little bit, on the rough side. Is there any funding for it to look nice and finished on the interior?
Well, the interior's been repainted 2 coats. The only thing left is to replace the door. And that's part of the modernization. So I don't know when they're going to do that.
Jersey will probably, they'll do that when they come
Do the
yeah, they have
fence.
to do, and they have to put some, stainless steel cladding around the top, so that the stainless steel door and the inside around the top will get
Will be
done.
covered.
And then they are contracted to do a new light and a fan in the ceiling of the elevator.
Thank you.
So is there
So it's the
anything
most
further as
important
far as the
thing, you know?
walls or anything? I know some of them, initially, I think there was supposed to be funding for the interiors to be up, like, look really nice and modern as well.
That's what you just said, right?
Yeah, we inspected the elevator and it's clean, it's painted, and it can be washed off when it needs to be. I don't know what more we could do.
I hear you were in
For us, it's just the
conversation
most important
with
thing, you know?
the group to discuss what more you could do. I'm just wondering what that stumbling block was in the deciding factor of painting it instead of putting up a nicer interior. Since the funding, I think, was there for it.
I don't, what do you mean?
As long as it goes up and down, I can care less.
The problem was they were afraid of it.
God help me.
Well, we got a sample of what they proposed to put up and we felt it was too dark. It was like mahogany color panels. That's what they were proposing. So we decided to keep the color the same as it's in there and get some type of financial consideration back from the elevator company because it was included.
Okay,
So some type of rebate back.
so they don't have other options for the
Well, they
lighter
do, you have to
material?
pay more money and quite frankly, I don't know what we're looking for here. Trump Tower or something, I don't know.
That'd be nice. I mean, money for a new elevator should look like a new elevator, that's all, that's not Trump Tower. As another question, do you know if we have a smart meter for JCP&L?
That, I don't know.
Okay, we have a very intelligent resident who brought it to our attention at a council meeting, that a smart meter here at the BHA could detect problems like a loss of load on the customer side of the meter and improve emergency response time, especially if there are things like oxygen or defibrillator, and I have some information on that for you.
Okay.
Maria, what is it again that you were
A
asking?
smart meter
Okay.
for JCP&L?
What apartment are you in? What apartment are you in?
She's not, she's
I'm
What
councilwoman here.
apartment? Oh, I didn't know. I said,
I'm
why did you not get it?
Oh, because that's supposed to be for the commissioners, but one day I'll sit up there. And then my last question is, was it decided that the Christmas decorations would stay up through St. Patrick's Day or till the Easter? Or
Well, here in Alabama, they're all year round, so.
No, they're coming down. I think they left them up for the last party. I don't know.
I like it. I like it.
They'll be down or I'll take them down.
Actually, that's not Mike's fault. A lot of us love it, and we keep whining every time he tries to take it down. So we gotta take the blame for that, not Mike.
That was my question, whether it was decided by the residents to keep it up.
Yeah, we love it, we do.
It is pretty.
It makes it,
I just want to say a few words. Me. I just want to say a few words. Sorry, ladies, a few words. I'm sorry. I want to tell you again about the elevator. It is the most important thing for us, for everybody. People are laughing, joking, okay, saying when, but you know, it is so very important. We live on the 6th floor, and it is really very, very difficult. And we are very old and live here for 20 years. We need the elevator. Am I right? Yes, I think that this is the most important thing.
Give us 3 more weeks and everything can be done, baby.
Okay,
3 weeks.
I know the council, talking people are talking.
I know,
But in the meantime, you guys have had the freight elevator. You haven't been walking up the steps, you've had the freight elevator. Okay, just to confirm that.
Okay.
Anyone else from the, yes?
First of all, I want to thank you for your hard work you must feel like unsung heroes sometimes. But I feel like you're moving pretty quick, and I appreciate that. I'm going to be a senior someday.
You are.
That's 20 years from now.
Hey, wait a minute, Tom. If you're gonna be a senior later, when am I gonna be one?
No, I don't.
On a serious note, I saw something went around about the walls leaking and the water coming in on the floors, and I'm wondering, like, what kind of progress has been made on alleviating that. It must be pretty terrible to be living in a room that's possibly has algae, you know, on the walls and stuff.
What happens, Tom, is the inside plaster flakes if moisture gets behind it.
Mm-hmm.
This whole project with the facade is to correct that problem. When the channel, they'll put channels up to secure the brick wall, brick facade, and then the next stage will begin putting panels on the channels,
Okay.
which will make it waterproof. But we have to do it in stages because the initial cost was something like $4 million.
You know, it's is there such a thing as a meter that'll determine whether you've got algae inside the wall? So you know, that would also occasion the need for speed.
Yeah, well, they're correct, they're fixed as soon as they're reported. That's one of the main things the maintenance has to do, is patch the walls.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Yes.
Yes.
There is, I hope all the residents know that there is that special meeting on March 15th at 9 a.m.
I announced that.
for the 5-year plan, and I hope there's a notice up on the
Yeah, I'll put
bulletin board so that everyone knows.
No, we have it all the same day. We have the bid at one time and then the 5-year plan meeting at the next. I think it's, I gotta look. But
Okay,
yeah,
thank
one's
you.
at 9 and one's at 10. But I'll be putting a notice up on it.
What is it in reference to?
It's the 5-year capital plan for the Housing Authority.
Oh, I see.
So there's 2 separate meetings?
Yeah.
We have the bid opening that morning and the public hearing on the 5-year plan that morning.
So one is the 5-year plan is the 9 a.m. one.
I gotta double check on that, Maria. I will let you know. I don't know which one is. One's at 9 and one's at 10.
I don't know
March
whether-
15th. Huh?
It's just a suggestion. I don't know whether maybe some coffee or, you know, little light refreshments might be good to publicize so you can get more people down at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Got it.
Well, honestly, maybe if you had that all turn up for us. That'd be nice.
I'd be happy to do that.
We have breakfast too.
I'd be happy to do that.
Anyone else from the public? No?
I just wanted to say one thing.
Go ahead.
I wanted to thank Mike. He has been busting his butt this past week, doing all this painting. He's done the most beautiful, that lobby is beautiful. That color, everything. In 17 years I've been here. He's done a great job.
Thank you. We're very appreciative.
Thank you for that. Okay, anybody else? Make a movement to adjourn.
Oh,
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
I just was wondering about the vents, the cleaning of the, you know, that I spoke about a couple months ago.
The vents.
The vents, the one in the bathroom that I can't get in there to clean it out.
Did you fill out a work order?
So, go on, look, or Michael do it.
No, you had said the last time that somebody does it every year.
Well, if somebody does it according to the work order, because some people don't want anybody in their apartments. A couple of people
Oh, I
have.
thought, well, you had said that you have a service do it, because
No,
I
we don't
would
have a
like
service
somebody
do
to
it.
do it to mine. I would hire, you know, there's a lot of them around town. I see in Belmar locals.
Well, if
to
you
clean
want,
them
if
out.
you want the housing authority to do it, fill out a work order.
Pardon?
Fill a work order out if you want the
Oh,
housing
all
authority
right.
to do
Well,
it.
I didn't think that was,
Everything's by work order.
no, I realize that. That I do. But You never, sometimes you don't get them paper, you know, so.
You don't get a copy when you put a work order sheet in?
No, I got one once.
You get them when it's
It should be
completed.
three sheets, one for you,
No, I
one
know
for.
what they are. I'm
Well, I'm
aware
just
with
wanna
it.
make sure.
I know.
that,
Thank you. No, I just wanted to get somebody on my own because
Well, I guess you could do that on your own if you wanted to. I mean,
yeah,
no
well,
one's
that's what I
stopping you from
wanted to
doing
do.
that.
That's what I was asking about.
Okay, so it's up to you, either put a work order in, or if you care to do it on your own, that's up to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
very good. That's,
Anyone else? Then I will make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
I will say.
all in favor?